A big game. It was win or go home for the Oil Kings tonight in Shawinigan.
And the stakes were higher than ever.
Yeah.
You knew it wasn't going to be easy. The Oil Kings had to win 3 of 4 games if they were to be crowned national champions. But first, they had to survive tonight's tiebreaker.
Sometimes you take a path that you don't want to take, but at the end of the day, it's our goal is to win tonight, and then our next goal is to win tomorrow night, and our next goal is to win on Sunday. So we've got 3 major goals we have to set, and it all starts tonight.
And it starts against the host Cataracts. Shawinigan swarming Edmonton early. Brendan Gormley fires from the point, and Yannick Veilleux deflects in the opening goal. Later, Laurent Bossois goes on a little adventure and almost gets burned as he comes out of his net. Close call for the Oil Kings. Then Shawinigan gets another power play. Gormley to Morgan Ellis, and bang, 2-zip Cataracts. Not looking good for Edmonton later. Mark Pesic hits the pipe. Shawinigan takes a 2-goal lead into the second. Things getting a little crazy in La Belle Province. Kavanaugh fires the puck. It goes high and off the glass. It bangs off Brossois. A scramble ensues, and then it goes in. This is pretty much as ugly as it gets. The puck actually goes in twice. 4-0. Cats on the power play a little later on. Ellis spots Michael Bourneval cross crease with a slick feed. It's an easy tap, and you can make that 5-0 home side. Oil Kings looking to get something going on the power play, but Martin Gernat gives the puck away to Pierre-Olivier Moret. He races in shorthanded, and he scores 6-0 Cataracts. Edmonton does get on the board before the second is out. Pesic to Stéphane Legault over to Henrik Samuelsson. Makes it 6-1, but that would be as close as they get. The Oil Kings season comes to an unfortunate end, and they're the first team eliminated from the Memorial Cup.
Our guys had an outstanding year. I think if you would have seen our team play in the playoffs, you would have been impressed. And it's not about the individual. Our team's about the full 20 guys, the 25 guys in that dressing room.
We had a great week with the boys, and throughout the playoffs, we had a great time doing what we did and be able to accomplish what we did. So obviously, we're going to look back, I think, as a positive this year.
The guys that are coming back, we know how bad it stings to get this far and be the first team eliminated. So it's motivation for it to never happen again.
So a rough night in Shawinigan, but the Oil Kings are already ahead of the curve when it comes to development. They weren't expected to really hit their stride until next season, so this is a pleasant surprise, especially for the guys that wore the uniform more than 40 years ago.
They've done a masterful job of building a hockey club in a very short period of time.
In a span of just 5 years, the newest incarnation of the Oil Kings has emerged as one of the best junior teams in Canada, at the same time rekindling some hockey history in Edmonton.
Really, the Oil Kings were as big as the Eskimos. I mean, we're the only hockey game in town.
The Oil Kings' march towards the Memorial Cup this season has allowed members of the 1963 and 66 squads to reflect on their glory days and the last time Edmonton had a national junior champion.
We played in Maple Leaf Gardens against the Oshawa Generals.
And of course, the Maple Leaf Gardens, I mean, that was the shrine of hockey.
And in 1966, they were facing Bobby Orr's Oshawa Generals in a 7-game series.
The guys' eyes were, we had heard a lot about Bobby Orr.
The hockey legend announced his presence early in the series, opening the scoring in Game 1 and then hitting the pipe.
And then he hit the crossbar, and I thought, oh, we're in trouble. But, one of our guys, Dave Rocheford, said a few words to him that really, he exploded, and now there's a brawl.
Dave Rocheford needled him. Bobby, we're really sorry. They told us nobody was supposed to hit you. I guess we just forgot.
And next thing you know, we won the first game 7-2. So that kind of got us really going.
Edmonton went on to beat Oshawa in 6 games, hoisting the Memorial Cup for the second time in 3 years and receiving a hero's welcome upon their return.
It was very memorable. I look back fondly at those days, and I mean, I guess it's 45 years ago, and I'm only 50, so.
Fast forward over 4 decades later, the older generation says the trophy may be harder to win now because of the round-robin format instead of a 7-game series finale. But the journey remains the same.
It is a hard, long road, and so many kids start out. And there's not that many lucky enough to get to even play in it, let alone win it.
And that journey forms bonds which last a lifetime.
I think it's just, as Walt said, the journey and the group of guys. I mean, to this day, we're all still friends.
And that was Adam Cook reporting. Tomorrow marks the 18-year anniversary when Marc Messier guaranteed a Game 6 victory in the 1994 Eastern Conference Final. The Rangers went on to win the Stanley Cup and ended a 54-year drought.
This was headlines on all the sports sections in New York. Marc Messier said, "We will win Game 6. Here's Alexei Kovalev. He has the Ranger goal in for Messier. Scores!
We needed to get back the confidence and play with the confidence that we played with all year.
Back to Kovalev. Shot. Gordon save. They score! Marc Messier!
I didn't really think about the repercussions until later on that night.
For the empty net, Marc Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
One of the most memorable hat tricks in hockey history. Hard to believe it was 18 years ago. And wouldn't you know it, the Rangers and Devils are going at least 6 this year. Rangers head coach John Tortorella is downplaying Messier's magic.
Oh, crap. No,
around here, that's a major...
Around there. Out there. Yes. Around here. Yes, and I don't...
Is your team, you just...
Not for a second. No. It means, not to disrespect what happened there, but that has nothing to do with how we're preparing. I guess is the best way to put it.
Always some good sound-ups from him. NBA playoffs, Miami can advance to the East Final with a win in Indiana in Game 6 of the series. Pacers get off to a quick start. Danny Granger blows by his man, hits the fadeaway jumper. Indy up by 11 early, late third. Heat catch fire. LeBron James to Mike Miller drills the pull-up triple. Miami led by 10 heading to the fourth. LeBron puts his stamp on the game late in the quarter, gets the layup to go plus the foul. Miami wins 105-93, take the series in 6 games. And Ricky Fowler wearing the power purple for the opening round of the Crown Plaza Invitational. But Jason Duffner opened with 5 birdies on the front 9, par 3 8th. He goes right at it with a 6-iron. And he's going to like this one. It's a great shot that also resulted in birdie, but Zach Johnson is your first-round leader. He fired a 6-under 64.
Power purple. I like
purple.
Stay with us. We're back after the break with somebody who celebrated 100 years at the ballpark.